Hi, friends. Welcome to the first sprint that I've done. Mel did some yesterday.
Did you
That was yesterday, right?
Yes,
Of
sir.
2023.
Woo!
Woo!
I felt like there should have been something there.
Just like dead, awkward silence. Like, who are you? What are you doing?
Fireworks in the background.
Um, see, look, this happened way before I said that, but Melissa was on it.
There you go.
Yeah, just what I need. I may or may not be finishing a book from December still. Oops.
Mood.
You know what? That's fine.
I'm mood.
Pretend it's January's book now. Same, Lexi, same. Hello. Yes, you can do it. And oh, thank goodness, I need motivation. Brittany's sprints are ending soon. Well, welcome over here. Hello. Hello. Hello and happy 2023. Greetings. This is Fancy.
I loved it. Just did it last night and I was like, I love it.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Yay, sprints. I need motivation. Me too. Actually, I'm on a roll. I'm done 2 books already this year. Well, I'm not done. This will be my second book I've done. And then I'm going to start another one.
I'm only down one.
But
1.5.
The problem is that I'm really postponing my mandatory reads. So that's not good.
Man.
I know.
You've already put the live show once.
You know what? The problem is I have control of that live show.
Hey.
So I could just be like, hey, you guys want to do it in 2 more weeks?
But then the problem is we're going to hit the eye of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But neither one of us is rereading that, or at least I'm not rereading that. So
I don't think I have the ability to make time to do that right now. There's too many other things to read. I didn't reread A Touch of Light either. I just can't do it. You know, I say I'm going to, but then I'm like, why am I rereading a book I've already read when I could read a new book for the first time?
Unless it's like over a year has passed, or maybe even 2 years, then okay, fine. But otherwise,
Oh, I know what this is, Lexi. I'm guessing. Are you liking it? Are you hating it? I feel like you're hating it.
what is it?
I think it's To Sleep in a Sea of Stars.
Oh, I bet it is. Don't hate it. Did you see the fractal controversy cover thing?
I did. I really did. I have no say in the game.
I'm just glad it has a cover.
I'm just glad we get a book.
I'm like, oh, that means it's coming. That was literally my thought when I saw the tweet was, oh, cool, that it's getting closer. Because does it have a release date yet?
I don't think so. He does have a lot of cool like artwork on his website though. I missed you guys. Going to play Fortnite and then hopefully read more of my book. I approve of this message. Hello, I still haven't picked up a book. I feel like I'm in a slump. Honestly, the start of the year slump is something real. So many people and me were talking about how like the pressure to pick up your first book just ends up making you slump.
Oh yeah. That's one that made me reread.
Fair. I ended up picking up a book and I guess I can't say because then you'll know. I was unsure what I wanted to do because you know how you want your first book normally to be like a 5-star read, but then last year my first book was a 5-star read, and I had a terrible year for 5 stars. So I was like, do I want to make my first book a 5-star read? Yeah. So I ended up going with a wild card book, like a book that I was unsure if I would enjoy or not, and then I was just like, it's up to fate.
Fate.
I'm updating my reading journal and then probably reading The Cruel Prince. Are you enjoying that, Melissa? I want to read, but I also need to get up for work in 5 hours. Decisions. Read for an hour and then sleep for 4.
Yeah, my sleep schedule is all effed up. Like I was staying up when I was off work till 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning, getting up when I woke up, and then for the last 2 nights, my body's been like, it's not bedtime yet, and then I end up dying the next day. It's glorious.
Bria, I also need to read this, but it's one of the books I'm putting off. Just finished Roger St. Mary on Monday and already want to re-listen. I am doing the audiobook. Hello, I still haven't picked up a book. Oh, I read that already. I read that already too. I also read all of these. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need other books since my phone is being used, so I can't read Hero of Ages at the moment. Any options? Hello, so excited for these. I can't choose between Gone to See the Riverman, A House at the Bottom of the Lake, or 12 Nights at Rotter House. I say A House at the Bottom of a Lake.
Me too. It's short and it's the only one I've read.
I haven't read it, but I know enough about it.
It's weird.
I'm reading The 13th Hour. How's it going for you, Kristen? I've decided to start Prairie and Blood of Dragons to start the year. It made sense at the time.
You see my face.
2 dragon books. Lol, most definitely is that one. I'm not hating it, but why is it so long? This is my entire mood, that book. I'm not hating this, but why is it so long? And that's
the appendix is massive.
It is.
So it's not as long as it looks.
It's still ridiculously long, though. So glad you're doing sprints. I need to get more into the first Wheel of Time book. I don't know why I tried to read that both. Like, I kept stuttering over my words because I kept reading Time of Wheel book. I'm reading Blood Marked. Hello, Hannah. Just finished Gardens of the Moon. Now reading Indigo Ridge. I'm about 80% in. It might be my first 5-star 2023. Small town romance. Who am I? Maybe you're a small town girly.
I do want to try that series, so I'm glad to know you're enjoying it.
I'm watching something, but as soon as it finishes, I'll be finishing my read from December. There's like 15 chapters left. Hi, working on my 3rd book of the year, reading All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. The last 2 years, I started with a 5-star read, and this year I started with a 3. Well, hopefully it just goes up from there.
I need a better reading year. My reading year was crappy last year.
Me too. Well, actually, that's not true. I gave out a lot of 4 stars, so I won't say it's crappy, but I definitely would like to be giving out more 5 stars next year.
I really don't think
it's a reread for me. I didn't read the last week of 2022. I picked up my first book yesterday and finished it in one day. It was a cute little romance. Glad I picked it to start my year off. Sometimes you just need like a light read to start your year off. I just picked up a fun rom-com, definitely not 5-star material, but fun and easy, no pressure. I'm working on reading the first book in the Ruthless Boys series. Oh, I put it off too, but the first BIFBO vlog is slated to come out on Monday. Fair, mine came out like a week ago.
Got this. I keep moving mine like on my calendar. It's like, oh, it should be here. And then I'm like, nope, move it up.
I have some KU though go away on the 14th because I'm not keeping the subscription. Fair, get through those. I'll be starting Shutter by Ramona Emerson tonight. It's a thriller mystery written by an Indigenous author that was recommended by the Book Cougars on their podcast. Oh, fun. Cool. Hello all, I just finished Rock, Paper, Scissors and my head is spinning.
So this is a follow-up question from last night because they were reading this last night. What did you think though? Like good head spinning or bad head spinning? I need to know.
You liked that one, right, Mel?
I liked that one a lot. I am not someone that loves monstrous amount of red herrings and throw it all in at the end just for the sake of lots of plot twists. And that one overdid it a little, but I enjoyed the book as a whole.
Good to know. Tyrant's Throne from Maria's Agenda. A Touch of Light. First case because Patterson's book are quick read or Runa King's. This is so hard. Like I want to say Maria's Agenda, but like my agenda is also kind of on there. So like
I think shown because that's continuing / finishing. I don't know what the last book is. A series. We're such of like starting a series.
I think that's the 3rd one in the series.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but like the second book in A Touch of Light comes out like ASAP.
That's another one I have to read very soon.
I'm probably, if Chiago's here, I'm sorry, I'm probably not getting into it before release date, but I'll just keep talking about A Touch of Light to make up for it. It's a February read for me. But
I hope he is here because that would be really funny.
Sometimes he's here. So.
I'm gonna get to it if you're here. Can I be the good kid?
You know, it's on 2 #1 spots of best of the year list, so hopefully people will pick it up. I don't feel that bad.
Yep. Push the agenda.
So my vote is A Touch of Light. So we might need the comments to break the tie. Oh, it is the 4th book.
See?
I'm still voting A Touch of Light.
I would say I know things, but I don't. That was a lucky guess.
I should know. I still need to read the 3rd and 4th. Hello, Sam. How are you? Are you working evening tonight? Hi, Carrie. Hello. I'm still reading my last year's book. I keep getting distracted by I have like 275-ish pages left to Memories of Ice. Paused it so many times last year because of Bookopoly. Reading Ash Princess. I hope you enjoy that one. I like the cover of that book for some reason. I don't know why.
I do too.
Then Apply Season oh, this is the continuing, then
Yeah.
spooky season, and then Christmas. I was like, what are we applying season and Christmas to? I'm working on how to be an anti-racist tonight. I think the author is doing a fantastic job so far. Woohoo. Good headspin. I think I'm giving it 5 stars. I was shocked by a lot of the plot twists, but that ending though, haha, I want to read more by her now.
I hope you enjoy.
I used to be a huge reader when I was in college, but the last 15 years or so I've gotten out of it. Stumbled on a random booktube video. Now I'm realizing I know nothing. Nah, you'll just keep on. It just will come to you. We're just weirdos is essentially what happens on this side of the world.
It's true.
I recognize none of these titles.
It's
It'll
true.
get going.
You will.
I keep checking Amazon to see if the paperback of Shade Madness is available to pre-order. No luck yet, though. I believe some of the design was just finalized, so hopefully you'll get the paperback soon to be able to pre-order. Hello, Vish. I start night shift tomorrow, so I have to try to stay awake all night. Well, I'm here to keep you company for a bit. Oh, I do have to read Way of Kings this month. Oh, good luck. That's a great book, but like, good luck. It's so long. I think I'm going to read Assassin's Quest, but we shall see where my mood takes me. Melissa mentioned in a comment. I think I'm going to read The Selection by Kira Cass now. Enjoy that one. I had my first day of student teaching today, so these sprints are the perfect way to end the day. Fabulous. Hello, Tavish. I always feel like a celebrity when I'm like in a comment and someone says hi, Cass.
Right.
I don't know why. Like one person can say it and I'm like I've made it.
Hi.
Is there paparazzi here? Oh god. Someone take the internet away from me.
It's not even that late. We can't even clean delirium.
I did just work out, so I think I have delirium from working out. That's what I did before this. So how long does everybody want to sprint for?
My attention span's that of a squirrel, so I don't care.
Fair. I need to
type in a random number.
sprint, and I'm working on the last couple lines of last year's genre blanket because I want to finish that before I start this one. But I'm like, I told my mother, I was like, can I cheat? I was like, I don't want to do 16 more lines. Can I just do 1 line per book?
Cheat. It's fine.
It's all one color.
Yeah, so you're good.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because I read 8 fantasy books at the end of the year, I'm just going to do 8 lines instead of 16 lines.
I like it.
And, call it a day.
I like it.
Wow, we got some 50s to start.
Everybody no 50s.
I wrote down 40, so that's what you guys are getting.
How long?
Yeah, we don't have Mel for that long.
I do have to sleep at some point. Although, with the way that my brain's been lately, like I might as well just stay because I'm not falling asleep to midnight anyway.
I approve this message. Okay, I will see you all in 40 minutes.
Hello.
How did you do?
Good.
Oh, look at you go. Nick called me for a bit and distracted me, but I made good progress too.
Tell him no.
He called me, he FaceTimed me, and then he just showed me us. He's like, "You're not doing anything," so I called you. I was like, "I'm reading."
Listening. That's funny.
I see we have had a lot of people join us. We had some hellos. Hello, Kaylee.
Hello.
Hello, Michaela. Hello, Bobby. I don't believe that you'll read, but
Sorry, Bobby.
and I think Cammy's probably gone, but hello. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Allison. Finished your book? 5 stars. Let's go, Hannah. Read a few chapters. I read 58 pages and I'm liking it so far. Okay, I started the Carahunt and got 4 chapters in.
I hope you enjoy.
Hello. I ate a mini cheesecake. Yum. I made it to page 115. Oh, I'm gotta chill. Are you enjoying it, Brie? What are your thoughts? I feel like you're a safe person to ask because I have no idea really where our tastes align on like epic fantasy yet.
Yeah.
So where I align with your taste at least. I feel like I know where you align with my taste. I don't know if that makes any sense because they should be same, but they're not. 29 pages of Blood and of Dragons. Let's go. Read 42 pages. Listening to Tender is the flesh on graphic designs.
I knew you were reading, but listening's a choice on that one.
I listened to Tender as Flesh, but
Now it's not a good time to say I had steak for dinner.
it's perfect time. I read and probably was eating steak while reading it. So
I kind of want to read it, but at the same time, I'm like, do I?
I loved it. It was a great read, but it's definitely effed up. My eyes are tired, so I only read about 20 pages, but still a solid read. Solid. I'm pretty sure I have 45 minutes of this book at my listening speed. Woohoo! You're gonna finish fast.
You got
I
this.
believe in you. Had to run out and pick something up, but I will probably read a little bit of The Stolen Heir in the next sprint. Enjoy. I did not read. I was watching a show that ended 8 minutes ago, and I'm eating cereal, and next sprint Def will be reading. Let's go. 17 pages. Good job, Carrie. Hello. It just started The Good House by Tananarive. I know how to say this, and I'm hearing it in my head, and I feel like I'm not saying it properly.
I knew what you meant.
I was like, I know who this is. Like, I literally think I
heard
watched
it
today where they talk about this author. I came in with 32 minutes left and read 20 pages of Teach Me. Good job. Oh no, Breeze scares me. Honestly, I'm already scared of that book. I should not have left that one till last.
I'm hiding.
If it helps, Mel, I didn't hate Mysterious Ways.
That does help.
My score is there. If you can go sneak on it.
I do want to sneak on it. I forgot to look when I knew you'd finished it.
But I didn't hate it. I'm doing a World of Warcraft raid, but read between pulls. Got about 20 pages. Done of Oathbreaker. Good job. Read 29 pages. Good job. I went to the library and listened to Finley Donovan. Sounds fun. Finished Air of Fire yesterday and reading Queen of Shadows now. You're like on a solid marathon there. I'm liking it. Okay. You're looking at my.
I'll take it.
That.
Better than some people's.
It's better than Rachel's.
Not by much, though, might I add.
No.
Literally by nothing. Never mind. I thought hers was way worse than that.
My enjoyment was higher than hers. That's the only. I think she rated everything else higher, and her enjoyment was low, and mine is more standard across.
Yeah.
Scary. This is so scary about the writing style. To be fair, I downloaded a true crime, so I'm gonna tread softly. I'm not ready for the pain of Tawny Man. This is solid thinking. I like this thinking. Just hopped in and I'm reading Daisy Hades.
I think it's Daisy Hates. Isn't that one of the Magnolia Parks books?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it is.
Yes, I've read the first chapter and I agree with his thinking. I was hoping the writing would get better.
Oh no, that's a long book. And it's one I don't want to read anyway because it's a part of a series that will never be finished. So even if I like it, that's not good.
It's okay. I don't think we're gonna want to continue it.
Doesn't sound like it.
I used to read between World of Warcraft rating pulls 2 when I had a working computer. That is fair. It's a second Magnolia Parks. I'm actually angry because I should have made Dom send me the ebook. I guess I could just message him. Now that I know that I can get Siri to read a book to me, that is how I got through Mysterious Ways, even though I liked Mysterious Ways in the end enough.
That's not a good song.
The Kindle reading to me was the superior, but I don't have Fire the Forebears except for physically. So I'm like, frick, I hate myself.
Some of those are going to be yeeted from my house when we're done.
Yeah, a couple of them for sure. I think I'd have a chance of finishing my book tonight because of these sprints. Woohoo! That's what we're here for. How are the genre blankets going? What colors are you using this year? They're back there. Lots of colors.
Mine's in there, and I 2.5 books crocheted, and then I realized once I changed colors, I was like, dang, because I'm using a pattern that has no wrong side, I could have just done one row per book. Because it doesn't leave.
This is so I was considering this right now. I haven't decided what I'm doing, considering going 1 row per book. But my only issue with doing that is that means I'm this year I've changed colors on one side. So if I my one side is wonky, but the other side is perfect. But if you only do 1 row, you change colors on both sides, so both sides could be wonky. I'm sure better that I won't be wonky, but like it does sometimes happen.
I'm already committed. I'm not gonna frog it, so it's fine. It's just gonna be a really big blanket.
I'm here for it. That's why I want to finish this one because I'm trying to figure out what this looks like first.
I'm curious to see what your stitch looks like. I think I kind of remember what you're doing. Because you're alternating, right? 1 row of one and 1 row of a different stitch.
That was the plan, but I haven't fully committed yet. I won't know for sure until it's like done. Once I've done a row, then I've decided.
Gotcha. I'm curious to see what it looks like either way. I like my back loop only. It makes a cool little ridged pattern thing.
Yes, the original stitch was a half double and then a single into the back loop only.
Yeah.
It does what yours does, just only on one side.
Right. I'm going to read too many books to have a half double. So.
Yeah. I was a little worried about that, but.
Ollie, we need to brush your tail. It's kind of matted and gross.
Reading old country, planning future videos. You'll probably recognize a book or 2 in my upcoming haul.
Ooh. I recognize old country. Hey!
Always been here is the question.
Were you here last sprint or did you just join us? Because
we were shouting about your work. Hello. Hi. In fact, it reads fast. I just don't care what's going on. Fair. We're breaking Dom's heart right now though, Brie. Because Dom loves it.
I'm still hopeful.
Me too. YouTube notification.
Just do 2 blankets. I missed that comment. That's a good plan.
Where was that? Oh, here. Fair.
But I'm going to attempt just one really big one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I'm trying to figure out what genre things is.
Just dropped in. Honestly, just keep on. What time is it there for you? That's the
It had
question.
to be late
But you know what? I need you to
or
keep
early.
joining sprints that you'll keep publishing books. That's
Please. Yes, 100%. Because I'm going to start book 2. I don't know. Maybe after I finish this one. I don't know. I need some good things in my life.
it's just past midnight. You were shouting
Not
what was
as late as I thought.
wait until you read A Shade of Madness. This
I'm
is what
excited.
I want to do.
I'm excited. On the plus side, you remember how my secret book was not going well?
Yes,
Secret book got better.
that's good. That is really good. You guys should do live teaching on how to knit. We both crochet and not. I mean, I speak for myself. I don't crochet very well. I was gonna. So
She's just gonna lump everybody in. I crochet decently. I won't say it's well. I'm not a master by any stretch of the imagination, but I've made things. Now, are they perfect and not wonky? Absolutely not. But I've made things. That's all I got for you. YouTube.
yeah,
YouTube videos are where it's at.
that's how I learned. That's how I taught Mel too.
Yep.
But now Mel, I think, has to pass me. She does a lot more than I do.
I just get bored and need things to occupy my hands.
Fair.
That I made that weird, but
Knitting and crochet are the reasons I don't read enough now. An audiobook. This is why I started, really. Well, one, because my eyeballs always hurt, so I need something that doesn't use my eyeballs. But two, because I get bored when I'm listening to audiobooks. So now I listen to an audiobook and I crochet.
Yep.
Like an old lady.
Yep. It's fine. It's fine.
I now want to attempt to crochet a griffin.
That sounds incredible.
But
I don't.
not
That is the one. However you say that, whatever that's actually called, that starts with an A. That is the one thing I don't know how to do.
an anigam.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Didn't even try.
What are those?
I can't. Like, I thought about doing a ghost for one of my vlogs in spooky season, and then that just never happened. Yeah, that. How do
Amigurumi?
you say it?
Yeah, that.
Yes. But how do you say it?
I don't know that. Also
Right.
my question.
Uh,
Only knit, haven't figured out how to crochet yet. Crocheting is easier than knitting, in my opinion.
I agree.
Didn't finish my sentence. I got attacked by a puppy. Always a good time.
Hang on. Please hold. Look at the private chat.
Hold on, I have an ad.
Hurry up, ad.
Skip ad.
I have the thumbnail. It is.
It's so
griffin.
We can make that. I believe in us.
We should. Free promo.
I have 2 small children and ants. That's how I know what that is. Impressive. I bought myself a scarf knitting kit a few years back to learn in whatever new year it was. It's still unopened. This is the year. This is the year.
Join us, Carrie.
Did not make it far. Maybe one day I'll pick it back up. Fair. Do both. Crochet is definitely easier. Some of the crochet griffins on Google are cute. Not exactly the Ashes of Averin griffin type vibe, but still
a griffin.
I don't think we'll ever get an Ashes of Averin type griffin stuffy.
No.
I enjoy the rhythm of crochet better, but find knitting produces better garments. It's more addicting. I crave knitting. I don't crave crochet. Interesting. I love a crochet blanket.
Quit.
We should probably sprint, especially because I have a feeling this is Mel's last sprint.
Probably. So. If I'm going to be a good kid and not be tired tomorrow. I have to teach tomorrow, so I should probably not be sleepy.
You have to teach?
Yeah, I've got a shadow student coming, which means I have to explain everything I do. Why did I think that was a good idea?
That's all.
And the world goes silent.
Excitement.
Hey, I can hear you licking in the quiet. Can you stop, please? Okay.
Okay. Yes, sprinting. Okay, we're gonna sprint. I'll see you all in 40 minutes. Hi, friend.
Hello.
I have. Where is the app? 40 minutes left at like the speed I'm listening at. So I will be done. The first episode of BookTube Bestie in 40 minutes.
When is the first video thinking about going up?
I have like 4 videos that'll go up back to back for like end of year content, and then I'm hoping the SPFBO vlog will come out, and then BookTube Bestie.
So you're gonna torture me for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I
About a week. About a week.
We get a half.
Yeah.
No fair.
Because yeah. But who knows? I feel like it'll end up coming out before SPFBO because like I feel like I need the time to read SPFBO.
Yeah.
So that was intense thinking.
Oh, yeah, I was counting.
Fair. Read a chapter and got ready for bed. About 40 pages of Carol Hunt. You still liking it? 7 pages. I made it to page 238 of A Quarter Winged and Rune. I hope you're loving that one. And even 30 pages are. Oh, she's so cute.
Cat.
I love her.
Can you hear her?
Yes. I love it.
I had to give you cat content. I know how much you like cat
I
content.
love cat content. There's never enough cat content. Everyone always is like, they're dogs. And I'm just like, but you're cats.
He is more social than she is. So that's why you don't see her as much.
I think pretty much the reason.
Yes.
Alexa just told me I might be interested in following Darcy Coates.
Alexa's been doing that a lot lately, and I'm like, Alexa, I really need you not to have the bright orange ring just to tell me to follow an author. Like, it's cool. You don't have to tell me that. It's
I
fine.
didn't even know that was a thing.
I think it just started because I just noticed it yesterday. I think it's the first one I got.
Interesting. Finished your cereal and read 3 chapters. What kind of cereal did you eat? I'm nosy.
I need cereal. I haven't had cereal in a while.
I love cereal. Only read about 20 pages, but got distracted. Fair. Don't blame you. So far, so good. Darcy Coates' writing style goes really fast, really quickly. That's why she's so easy to binge. Made it to page 48. My Alexa's
Sorry.
Oh, welcome. I'm just
I looked at mine and mine didn't go off, and so I thought I was safe. Apparently not.
Post a picture on my Bookstagram and read a chapter. How crappy would it be to have the name Alexa?
She heard you.
I love saying it for everyone who has them and just like causing havoc because I don't have one. So
if your name was that, you would probably have to change the wake word to something else.
Yeah, you would have to.
You'd have to.
This is the first author rec. Clearly, Alexa is right, but I was ahead of her. I don't know why they don't just do with like Siri. You have to like say hello to her first.
Yeah.
It
or like Google. Hey Google or whatever.
Yeah. Like, why is it not hello?
I don't think I have to though. Or do you? Oh, it is Hey Siri in it. You can't just say Siri.
Yeah. And then also like Siri at least is kind of supposed to only be to your voice. Like it is supposed to learn your voice. But I find the other things just like anytime anybody says it.
They're supposed to have profiles, but I don't think that they really do.
This is why my wake word is Echo.
You're so cute.
Cookie Crisp. I don't know if I've ever had that. Sounds deliciously sweet.
You're bad though.
That and my daughter's name is Alyssa, and it always thinks I'm
Oh, I bet.
Definitely change that. Same. This is the first author rec. Clearly, Alexa is right, but I was ahead of her. Fair.
You
Good
were
job,
indeed.
Alexa, but get faster.
You weren't here last night. This is completely slightly randomly off topic, but Deb has been reading How to Sell a Haunted House and said it is very weird and very horror, and I was excited.
That has me so excited. I need a good one from him. so badly. I need another Southern book because I love Southern Book Club.
I am excited. It comes out a week from Tuesday, right? Because
I don't know.
Hellbent's on Tuesday. I think that's right. I think Hellbent's on Tuesday and How to Sell a Haunted House is a week from Tuesday, which means at some point we have to set a sprint date.
We do.
And then we also need to figure out / announce the thing.
Yeah, I was gonna text you about that. I was thinking maybe we attempt it for like Monday.
Okay.
We just
decide for sure because Friday's my filming day. I
We
mean, I
just-
can film it a day, not Friday, but
everyone involved.
yes.
Tell them if they want to make a video.
Cool.
Do it. And it
If
can
not-
come out Monday and we can decide on a time. I don't know.
Sounds good. I like it.
Or at least mine and yours can come out Monday. And then anyone else can.
Co-peeps can do it whenever.
I finished Haunted House. I wasn't a perfect 5, but it was highly rated in my opinion because it got a reaction out of me, which is
I
why
will take it.
I will take that too.
Considering what was it, 2 of our buddy reads for Late Night Crew were in my worst books of the year. I need
2 of them.
I think there were 2. I know there was 1.
I have 1.
Hang on, let me see. I've still got the list pulled up. 1, 2.
What's the second? City of Dusk.
House Across the Lake.
We didn't do House Across the Lake.
We did it unofficially, didn't we?
No, we just all ended up reading it the same month.
Oh, okay.
We read
Never
it-
mind then. It was just the one. I thought for some reason I was thinking we had done that one together by like
We read
unofficially.
City of Dusk and
Book
House
of
Across
Cold
the Lake
Cases. That was the other
same
one.
month. The Book of Cold Cases, yes.
That was the other
We
one.
did do that. That was not even on my reading spreadsheet. Like I forgot I read it, didn't track it on
Like
nothing. It's the last book on Call Pile now because I was like, oh, I read that book.
out it goes.
That's
Yeeted
what
from the memory. And that one was one of those, like, it was on the worst books of the year list, but it's also like so disappointing because I like her books.
That really sucked for you. I almost texted you and was like, did I DNF this? I'm pretty sure I finished it, but
You
why is it
finished
not on my spreadsheet?
You finished it. That's hilarious.
Yeah. No, House Across the Lake and City of Dusk, we both read those in June. I was like, how are my second, this is a spoiler for tomorrow's video, how my second and first worst book of the year the same freaking month?
Because we hate ourselves.
Like, what happened that month to me?
And I
Sorry,
think House Across the Lake was in Kayla's best of the year, and I was like, oh, no.
Some
This doesn't bode
people
well.
love it. Sorry, I'm super late. Will we be doing any more sprints? I will. I think Mel will be leaving.
I have to do
So
the
we'll probably
work
chat.
thing.
Fair.
I wish that they would, just let me come in whenever I wanted to, but they don't.
That would be great.
It would be. Just
feel like-
if I could get there at 9, do you know how much more reading I could get done?
Oh, you get so much reading done on your drive.
I do. I've just kind of been looking at it because the spreadsheet has a habit tracker. I won't keep up with that, but I was just curious for the beginning of the year. And I listened to about 2 hours on, like, if you were just counting my drive, which on 2.5, 2.7 speed, pretty decent bit of an audiobook.
I feel like it's one of those books when some people are going to gel with more than others. So I'm not making any predictions for how it's going to go overall, but fingers crossed.
I'll take
Fair.
it.
I will definitely take it. I mean, considering I've hated, like, I literally despised the final girl support group.
I always say final book.
I always do too. It can't. I feel like it can't get worse than that, right? Like, can't.
What? While we're on the topic, we should talk to Rye about maybe shifting that to like an every other month situation.
We definitely can.
We can keep it every month, but I feel like we've committed to a lot of things.
We definitely can. We have committed to a lot of things. I also think it could just be Late Night Crew could just become like a thing where, like, we need to stop trying to force books, and if there
Agreed.
is a book, we do it.
Yeah, I agree
Like,
with that. That was the plan.
It was. It's supposed to be unofficial.
Unofficial. And then it turned into like the most official buddy read I think we have.
Yeah, you could do it spontaneous.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we may have to just to, save our video ideas.
Like, I obviously know that we'll do it in June. Because Sager comes out with a book in June.
Oh,
So
what did I forget?
we'll do it in June. We'll probably do it when the next Katie Robert comes out for that stupid monster thing. Honestly, I never mind it being monthly just because we often pick books I can read in one sitting.
Yeah.
So, like, they never really take much time out of my life. But yeah.
If it was like a super anticipated fantasy or sci-fi, you and I could just read them on sprint sometime and not do it like as any kind of just like a hey, initial thoughts kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Because
Yeah. Deb has a good point.
This is true. Very true. Spontaneous leads to more mood reads or reading what you're excited about, not filling your life with 2-star reads. Honestly, though,
not like that.
the sad thing is that, like, the ones I really wanted to read were the ones that ended up on the worst books.
Yep. I mean, seriously, I had on my worst books of the year, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you count honorable mentions, that I had predicted to be a 4-star better.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yep, because I predicted City of Dusk. I thought I was really gonna like. House Across the Lake is a Sager. I was hopeful I would really like. Hidden Pictures got great reviews. I thought I would like. There Is No Devil was the sequel to a 5-star. Book of Cold Cases, I'd given all of her books like a 3.5, 4-star, and then Leech.
Damn.
Yep. Apparently, I don't have any clue what I liked her.
Damn. Mine actually like wasn't that bad. A lot of mine were I have my 2 historical fictions I read. I'm gonna call them that. And then a lot of like there's not as much fantasy on there, which is just like makes sense for me.
Most of mine were thriller, which are easy to be duds.
That's how I feel. I'm always expecting thrillers to be duds for like they're either hit or miss. There's no in between.
Yeah. Lexi had to suffer through Leech with me.
I'm glad you both hated it.
So you don't have to read it?
No, because I think I might like it then.
Oh, yeah.
Haunted House on the long side. I think it's 13 hours on audio. It's still not long for me. I get that it's long for like a horror, but like that is one sitting for Cassidy.
What were we talking about earlier? 16 hours of Evan Winter. I was like, it's really not that bad.
I didn't even.
You didn't? Oh yeah, I spoiled it for you, not well.
Also, how did it go? Unless there's a vlog, then don't tell me and I'll wait for the vlog. I literally actually have your video up on my screen. You can see Lexi's channel back here. Because
it was going to be a funny face. That's no fun.
No, because after I finish this book, I'm watching her vlog where she read it. Because Lexi doesn't have a freaking Goodreads, so I could just go and see our thoughts on Goodreads.
I always hate it when people screenshot your faces on things and you're like,
yeah, I'll just live through the terrible face I make.
Oh, I always make bad faces.
Me too. I really hopeful I like Leech. Sounds so interesting to me. I hope you like it too. I hope I like it.
It's very gothic, if that's something that you like. Not as much sci-fi as I was expecting it to be, nor as much horror as I was expecting it to be. It's a little bit more like a gothic fiction with those elements. I mean, I would still call it a sci-fi. Like, it's still a sci-fi book, but just not as much as I was expecting it to.
Fair. There's no vlog. I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I think I gave it 3 stars in the end.
Me too.
Yes, Lexi, yes.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Please. I try to take a few and get a good face, but it's hard with multiple people. Always.
Just tell us. Ready, set, smile.
Just make sure Mel is smiling. I'm just used to it because I can barely take a good picture of myself smiling for things. It takes me a
That's not true. Becca screenshotted one of my faces that I made in the the unboxing video where I was struggling with the Amazon packages and then blasted it all over Discord and I was like, rude man.
while.
But also Amazon like 10, me 0.
Same. My sister said it was hilarious trying to watch me open those bags, and she's like, "You didn't even untie them. You just try and rip them open." I was like, "Yeah, untying feels useless because it doesn't. I untie it and it still doesn't go." I feel
Cassidy's
like
got muscles.
thrillers are almost always meh. Don't love them and don't hate them. There are some I love and there are some I hate, but
Yep.
I just feel like it's hit or miss depending on the twist. Really?
I mean, I like thrillers, but I definitely find more likelihood of deaths. They're
Same.
less predictable, which I guess
like
is the point.
all those elements, so I think it'll be a good read for me.
Good.
Hello. What's everyone reading? I'm reading Project Hail Mary, and Mel's reading a secret book. I'm starting to have long blinks, so I think I will go. Thanks for the sprints. Good night.
I love that. Long blinks.
Same, Lexi, same. I make so many ridiculous
Yep.
faces that I'd expect pictures. When I
Go with it.
forget to take a thumbnail picture and I like want it to not be like a old picture and I'm trying to find a spot in the video to screenshot, I'm literally sit there like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Can you not just like smile for 2 seconds?
I don't think I've ever been able to screenshot a thumbnail. No, I did. I did one time, and it was for the dad vlog, and you said you're making the worst face.
Oops.
That was not a good vlog. Also on the worst of the year list.
Fair. This year I think I really need to be better at like vetting vlogs, like not reading so many books just for vlogs.
For mood.
Like I want to still read for vlogs, but like less like I want to do this. I need 3 books that
Shove
fit
books
in, and just
in.
like shoving them in there. More like I have books that make up this one because there's so many vlogs I can do that way that I'm like this, and this easily. But
100%.
yes, trying to find a
Nice
decent thumbnail when you forgot to take one is the worst.
You're so fat. She is. She's a big old belly.
Fair.
I think I made her mad.
OMG, I read so many books just for random books just for vlogs. At least yours are like 7 hours though.
You and Kaylee reading the 200 and 300 books this year. What the heck, people?
Uh-huh.
Like, I thought I did well with my measly 160.
Yeah.
Kaylee was like 312 books.
So impressive.
Excuse me.
It's insane. Just got done wiping my car off snow and shoveling a little more because I had to move my car so my husband could leave for work. I feel like winter just started. I'm already sick of snow. A mood. Listen, I love novellas.
I wish
I wish. But that same thing Esme just read. She read like 340 books and she's a geeky fan of the gal. And I'm just like, I'm so impressed. Why is that not me? You have excuses. You're writing us books.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that doesn't count. You're writing the stories.
And
that should count as like 5 books by itself.
Yeah, it should. And didn't you
How many times did you read your own book? Then you get to count that every time.
Smart. That's smart. I was too short of a book a day. That's impressive. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm rethinking how I do vlogs this year, looking at the books I want to read and making a vlog make sense with those books.
Yeah, smart.
Honestly, I was pretty good at this except for spooky season, and spooky season I smushed them all together, and that wasn't really good. Lots of the books I didn't like happened during then.
Agreed.
See, you have reasons. If I count that every time I've read hundreds.
See, exactly.
Nope, could never be me unless I just read all the mangas that are on my list. I'm so impressed by it. It'll never be me, and I want it to be me, but whenever someone tells me they read a lot of books, honestly, someone tells me they read 50 books and I'm still impressed. Like, Or like my sister who read like 10 books and she's like disappointed in herself. And I was like, ma'am, you're not a reader, so like
That's
I'm
awesome.
impressed. Like I good job.
Love me an audiobook, Lexi.
Same. Most of mine are too. In some way or the other, I guess. I read a lot of mixed media.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I did
mine's got
finally up my Goodreads goal this year, so we'll see how that goes. I always set it at 152 because that's 3 books a week, and then this year I was like, okay, we're gonna bump it to 175. See what happens.
I'm impressed. I made mine 72. That's like half the amount I read this year.
I want a challenge. I want to see the ticker.
Fair.
Motivates me.
See, I just like to get to it and then pat myself on the back, and then I feel really good about myself. And then I'm like, okay, let's keep reading and see how many I can read.
Madden.
A majority of my books are at least partially on audio. Same. Mixed media, nothing like putting some headphones on, ignoring the kids for an hour or so. Yep.
I did a massive clean out of my house. I finally figured out why I was so tired. Started the vitamin that I was deficient in and feel like an entirely new human. So I managed to clean my entire house on Sunday and then like clean out most of my house on Monday. And I listened to the entirety of the book while I did it. It was glorious. That there was a point to that story, I swear.
That's amazing. One more. I like when people do this, but I don't for some reason. But I love it. I'm like, this is a smart way to do it, but
It scares me.
my Goodreads goal is 150. You will fly by that. I like
Yeah, you'll be at that in like May.
I track mine as audiobook. That's the primary way I read the book. Even if I did read along with some of it. Fair. If I even listen to like 5 minutes of an audiobook or like read 5 minutes physically, I track it as like mixed media. I don't know why.
If I do more than like 10 or 15%, I'll track it as mixed.
Fair. The one thing I did learn in my stats video, I need to find a better system for like right now I have like, oh, where did I like acquire it from? Like if it was like KU or like library or physical.
Yeah.
But I noticed really quickly that it didn't matter where I read it from this year, as long as I owned the book physically, I just counted it as physically. But I was like, I didn't actually read that many physical books this year.
Yeah.
So like a lot of them I read off at KU. Like, but like all the Scribd books, I pretty much, if they had a KU version, I read it off KU, even though I owned them physically. But then I tracked them as a physical read.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Ah, this makes sense. I would too then count it that way.
That makes sense.
Almost wind up multi. Oh, good rules. Goal to 55. Honestly, I really should sprint, but I know Mel's leaving me, so I just keep wanting to talk.
Sorry. Blame work.
I filmed it, and I'm thinking about refilming it because I'm not happy with what I did, but we'll see how lazy I get.
Trying to figure out what I'm doing with mine. I'm considering doing it semi Kayla style, except for I refuse to stack all of the books.
I love that she does that, but like so impressive, and I can't do it. But I love like the monthly pictures too. She puts so much effort in getting them all from the library all the time. Like I'm so impressed.
It is so impressive. I think I may do graphics, but that depends on at what point I get tired of looking at it and bow out.
Yeah.
You almost through April. April sucks.
Do it now, like for next year, and just do it every single month, and then you can put that in your like monthly wrap up, and you'll just like save it for later.
That's smart. That's a good idea, especially since Canva lets you do multiple pictures. You can just save it as a zip file at the end of the year.
Constantly impressed with Kayla. Yeah, honestly, she blows my mind. Literally blows my mind.
Like her brain must have like multi-file system.
Yeah. Same, Lexi, same. Honestly, I think everybody
Everybody feels that way. They're like, "Ooh, Kayla did it. Sounds like a great plan."
Anyone who does vlogs, I feel like Kayla is like a big impact
Mhm.
on. Because there's definitely the side of the booktube sphere, specifically in fantasy, that's a lot more like short term videos. They're like 8 minutes and a lot of like flashy things to keep your attention going.
Yeah.
And I think that side probably has more like Daniel Green inspiration. And then if you're on like the vlog style, you're like Kayla. Like
Yep.
Kayla is just like the epitome of what we all want to be.
Yep. I
Vlog style.
completely agree.
Um, okay.
Okay, we should probably be good and go to bed.
Hmm.
I don't want to,
I don't want you to leave.
but if I don't put it out into the universe, it won't happen.
I'm probably only doing one more sprint anyways. We'll see how I feel after.
You'll finish a book.
That's the thing. I'll finish my book and then like I don't know if I'm ready to start the next book that I need to read.
You'll start a new vlog?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna start an Echo of Things to Come until next week when I
Good
actually
luck with that. You're gonna pull a Bex and then be not happy with yourself.
at least so I can listen to an audiobook all day long.
That's true. That's true. And it's an audiobook that you can listen to really fast. You don't have to do it 2 times speed. You can do like a 2.7
Yes, 100%.
because he talks really, really slow.
So, yeah, I probably won't be happy with myself, but that's what's happening because I don't want to read it.
I knew if I didn't start now and listen to it on my way to work every day that I would be panicking come
Mhm.
Friday of next week.
So I have to figure out the next vlog I'm gonna do because yeah. The problem is I'm avoiding physically reading because my physical read is Fire and the Forebears. So
Just email Dom.
I should. I'll text him. It's really bad because he just sent me an ebook, so I could have just messaged him. But
Hindsight. Just be like, hey, what happened was. He won't care.
but okay. You should probably go to bed.
I should, but I don't want to. But I should. Okay. Thanks for having me. We need to do more sprints. I miss them.
Yes, yes. I have one more wedding to go out, and then I'm like pretty much like freedom for a while.
Good.
Yeah.
We gotta
Good.
do the Jumpstart January sprints. And I
Yes.
have too many books to read in January, so I need the motivation.
Me too. Me too. Okay.
Good night, everybody. Happy sprinting.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh no, now I'm so big. I was in the hospital a lot in 2022, so I read a lot more than normal. So I'm scaling it back a little while still challenging myself. This is fair. I hope you're feeling okay too. Um, one, maybe two, maybe three, probably one. Some advice to Mel. Okay. Let's jump right into a sprint. Mostly because I should finish this. I actually am changing this to 45 minutes because I have about 41 minutes left, and I don't want to be that person that comes back with like 1 minute left. Jessica, I hope you like the spreadsheet. There are a couple changes I want to make to it. I'm gonna add next year at least. I'll add a haul section because I track my hauled books, and then I will also change some colors. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if there's anything wrong with it. Okay, I will see you all in 45 minutes. Hi, friends. Welcome back. I finished my book, and now I just started Lexi's video. I'm starting my second Lexi video. I watched the first one where she read the book for the third time, but then I wanted to go back and rewatch the one where she read it for the first time. So I'm doing that. Um, which also probably makes you all think that it's Lexi's booktube bestie, but it's not because she read it a year ago, like over a year ago, I believe. But yeah, I just wanted to see her thoughts on it before I figure out my own thoughts. And now I gotta figure out what book to read next. Hello, joined last sprint. I'll be reading Mina and the Undead. What's everyone else reading? I have no idea what I'm reading yet. I read about 50 pages now and have 70 left in the Poppy War. I'm gonna finish it tonight. Yes, you can do it. I love the Poppy War, so good pick. Good pick. Finished my third book of my genre blanket and then read a few chapters of Funny Feelings by Tara Dewitt. Good job. Read 2 chapters and currently watching something with my mom. Love that for you. I made a little bit over halfway in my book. Heading to bed. Good night. Good night, Michaela. I got 12 chapters into Carol Hunt. Think it got me out of my slump, but I think it's time for bed. Good night. I'm also heading to bed. That was the last sprint. Well, I'm not heading to bed, but I'm heading off of here. But I'm really glad you're liking that. I'm fighting with Google Sheets formulas. I know this feeling. Good luck. I hope you win. Um, Finish Tender as the Flash. And oh my, that ending. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Thoughts? Got 100 pages into your book. Good job, Tammy. Successful. I feel like I should tell you my thoughts on the book since I finished it, but there's a vlog coming. So I'm keeping it a secret. Anyone else have anything else to say, or should we call this a night? I know this was a short one for me, but it is what it is. I tried to get a sprint in at least. I'm about 87% Sparrow Hill Road by Sean McGuire, then hoping to finish starting over Scottish by tomorrow. Good job. Loved it, and it's disturbing in a good way. I feel exactly the same way. Hello, Yvette. Hi. I only read 7 pages, but I'm getting sleepy and finding it hard to keep my eyes open. I find this is the time of night where people tend to leave me anyways, because I find a lot of the people in the comments tend to be in Mel's time zone. And so it's about 11:30 or in Rye's time zone, which is over past midnight. So, um, yeah, this is when I will head off anyways. So, thank you all for hanging out with me. Tomorrow you will see my worst books of the year video. And then I have 2 or 3 more videos that'll go out back to back after that, like 1 a day. And then we're back to regular scheduled vlog programming. I'm hoping for a lot of vlogs this month, and I will see you guys all soon. Hopefully some more sprints lately. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.